Before the episode kicks off, a word of warning. This is the beginning of a very long stretch of combat. If listening to combat in an actual play is not your idea of fun, feel free to skip this episode and come back in a few weeks when we finish up. When that happens, there will be a TLDR version of the events posted on our YouTube. So go ahead and follow us on YouTube at The RPG Blender and join us again when the combat concludes. And now, let's begin the combat. Hello and welcome to the RPG Blender, where we give lesser played games or forgotten settings the roll the dice they deserve. I'm your host, Game Master George, thrilled to welcome you to the next chapter in our adventure. Our heroes' past lives have struck the first blow against the Inheritor. Will they continue their momentum or burn themselves out? Find out as we explore a new land of power and ancient secrets in Exalted, Deep Rumblings.
The head explodes, the fiery conflagration moves out, and as the light dissipates, you see the iridescent black tentacle writhing up in the air before it retreats, retracting back within the body, at which point you can see a small red glow beginning to form from within it.
Uh-oh.
It's reforming.
Oh no, don't do this to me, George.
Let's take your join battle as we get your new initiative there.
Oh yes. Can I reuse all those other join battle things that I did before?
We'll tell you what, why don't you read through your charms and figure that out while we go to Mountain's turn.
Good call, good call.
All right, so reflexively at the end of his end step, using magic terminology.
We're not finishing this combat tonight.
No, definitely.
Probably not.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, that is not your fault. It's what we're made of. Instead, finally, like landing on the ground and surveying everything around him. Contentious Sword will just keep his hand on his blade and lower his gun, kind of like just charging it as it like getting another thing ready. But as he does, his anima kind of sinks into him, and his veins kind of like glow, this like glowy glows as he increases his strength twofold.
Okay.
Big boy.
That's a simple charm.
It is a simple charm, but I understand why, so It's okay.
Okay. Are you flurrying anything?
Nope.
Okay. Then that moves us on to... Wow, what a difference. Okay. Oh god, what is this thing gonna do? All right. Who has been doing crazy? Well, first of all, Greg, do you have your join battle?
You're muted.
Sorry, I'm unmuted now. Yes, I've used my joint battle, and I used the two charms. I spent my 6 motes already. Flashing Vengeance Draw and Blinding Battle Feint. Blinding Battle Feint allows me to use Dexterity Stealth to join battle, so it acts as an attempt to enter stealth. So they have to beat that in order to see me. Otherwise, I am stealth from them. And additionally, the Flashing Vengeance Draw is super, super insane. It allows me to gain Essence automatic successes to my join battle results. So I have 9 Essence, so that's just plus 9 automatic successes. So that's, and I rolled, and that's a total of 10 plus 9 for 19.
Hang on, you only have 9 essence?
I think so, unless I'm wrong.
I have 8 essence, and I think they'll have one more than me.
I think you should have 10 essence, right?
You should have 10.
Oh, do I have 10? I thought I had
think you
9.
do.
Where do I see my essence?
In the essence field. You're an
Where's
essence
that?
10 Nightcast Solar.
Oh, so it's more. I thought I had 9 essence.
Nope. Okay. So what is your total?
So that would be 20
base initiative.
Yeah.
Not 20. Oh my goodness. Okay.
This is fair and
Plus 3.
balanced. This is
Plus
yeah,
3.
plus the automatic 3. 23, sorry.
So that resets you to 23 initiative.
Oh, only 23?
Good for me. All right. So the main body of the creature, it turns its head in your...
George, can I move toward the main body for my turn? I'm sorry.
Sure.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I will not begrudge you that motion.
Yes, please.
All right. Having just felt one of its heads be violently exploded, the main mouth of the creature turns toward gold shadowed arrow. Its massive jaws opening wide. You see black oil dripping from its teeth as it lunges in your direction, attempting to catch you in its jaws.
Nice. I'm gonna use some charms. I'm just making sure that I'm using the right ones. There's one that lets me it's an upgrade to that one. Sorry.
Good night, everybody. I'm just messing around, dude. I'm sitting here casting sorcerer's modes. I'm basically on like call waiting of combat.
Girl goes walking and eat.
Right. It's a nice, calm little ditty. Oh, watch the head.
Okay, here it is. Flow like blood. Okay, this is what I need to do. So I'm going to use flow like blood, which allows me to permeate my essence with my blood becoming partially atomized. So I kind of become semi-incorporeal almost. And I seem almost dreamlike, like a misty form. This makes my read and wind ability only cost 1 initiative per evasion. So my read and wind, normally I would have to spend 2 initiative to gain 1 evasion. But now I can only have to spend 1 initiative to gain 1 evasion. So I'm just going to drop like 10 initiative to get just plus 10 evasion. And I'm just going to sort of drift through this thing's jaws. Again, the way I sort of dodge things isn't actually dodging them, just allowing them to pass through me. It's a flex. And that's what I do.
Okay. Are there any limits on how much you can spend for your read in the wind?
No, I don't think so. Let's see. Read in the wind. Oh, it's capped at my essence, so I can spend exactly up to 10.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're spending 10 initiative.
Yes.
Goodness.
To get plus 10 evasion.
That's wild. I don't think you need that much evasion.
But here's the thing. If he misses, I get to make him lose initiative and I get to do extra stuff. So
I get it.
yeah.
I'm good at bureaucracy and crafting.
You have a city.
6 hours away, my dude. Let's move on.
I mean, I'm not saying you have a city now. I'm just saying you have a
I'm
city.
not sure I have a city anymore after this.
And you have 10 essence. That's pretty dope.
For my craft
That
stuff.
costs 5 motes and 1 willpower. So I'm down to 5 willpower.
You just gotta do like me and be like, I do what Greg just did. Just be
I-
like,
But I can't. The character.
Okay,
the
I don't know. I have no idea what yours is right now. So they rolled a 16.
Okay, I'm checking my evasion. I think it's probably higher than 6, but let's see.
if you only use, so here's the illustration.
Armor
If
and
you use that-
defenses.
It's not
Oh,
about
evasion is dexterity plus dodge divided by 2.
It's
So my dex is 9 plus dodge is 5. So that's, what is that? 14 divided by 2 is 7.
And you added 10, so that's 17. It missed by 1.
17.
Missed
Wow.
by 1.
Wow.
Okay.
And because he misses, that then allows me to activate the 1,000-step stillness. So if he rolled any 1s and 2s in the attack roll, he loses initiative, and I gain that equal to the number of 1s and 2s. And I also automatically steal 1 initiative from him.
Okay. You get 2 initiative.
Fucking Martian Manhunter, and then you're like,
Yeah, basically. Phases into the ground.
All right. That brings us to the hordes, moving closer. Largely irrelevant in theory to most people.
not one person.
Not one. Okay. Followed by... there. Great. Followed by... Bright Shattered Ice.
It's good to be back. Okay, I will hopefully finish casting this spell and actually show up. So here we go. Right, Shattered Ice. Flying around the neck of the black-eyed dragon continues her shaping as she coalesces more motes, the sort of the energy in between her hands that she continues focusing the sorceress energies, continuing to like magnify into a bright like golden blue sort of glow. Her anima sort of like wrapping around her as well, like the maze expanding more and more around her as her motes continue to manifest. And I'm going to give it a whirl. I don't think I'm gonna pump because
Pump?
Well, you can have a 2-dot stunt.
I only need 8.
What are you saving this for? What are you
Yeah,
saving?
I have
For-
90. I just
For
been
the
spending
next
it.
giant
For the next
spell
one.
called Total Annihilation, which takes
Oh.
50 sorceress motes.
Okay, no, that's fair. Okay, you know
That
what?
that
I'm
makes
gonna
sense.
be gonna be dropping 14 each time I go
Maybe
next.
you just pay 5. You know,
I don't think so. I don't think so. Also, that thing tried to bite me bad, and I'd rather pump to stay safe.
I think
That's
I
another
have its
day.
attention. That's my hope, at least.
No,
You
no,
ain't
no,
got
black
you ain't got
essence.
all 4 heads plus the one getting birthed and the big boy. But we'll see. I'm going for it. I know this is gonna bite me in the ass. Here we go. So 16 with the 2-dot stun.
Mhm.
Yeah, 11.
All
Woo!
right.
With the plus
Nice,
1,
nice.
casting is successful.
Okay. So what happens?
The sorceress energies in her hand become almost blindingly bright, and she thrusts it up in the air, and it splinters off into 10 different tendrils of sorceress magic that shoots down back into the ground itself, burrowing in. And from the landing where all of those sorceress energies bury themselves, rumblings begin to emit, and then spiking outward, 10 large magma tentacles erupt and begin thrashing about. I am going to place my tentacles,
Mhm.
one next to each of these battle groups.
Basically attempting to lock them in, battle group on
Correct.
battle group, and stop them from moving. Because effectively, yeah.
But I have 10 tentacles, right? So
Yep.
that still gives me a leftover amount of
3.
3 tentacles. Is that right?
No, 2. Sorry, I miscounted.
Yeah, 2, because there's 8. There's 8 battle groups on the field, right?
Yep.
And I think I'm gonna just put the remaining 2 right next to the body of the beast itself.
Okay. All right. Noted.
So as soon as these creatures come into existence, I roll the magma krakens join battle via my wits occult, which for bright shattered ice
This thing has got to be so huge.
is. Oh my gosh. Too many windows open. Bright Shattered Ice's wits is 7 and occult is 5, so a 12. So I will that real quick. Okay, got an 8 as well. Go figure. And then the next item of note for my magma boy is that as it erupts in the ground, any character who's at the point where the tentacle emerges must make a difficulty 2 dexterity athletics roll to avoid it, or else be flung 1 range band away and knocked prone by the eruption.
Okay.
How wild would that be if anybody got affected by a difficulty 2?
The
But
mob might.
But it's a freebie. So what am I gonna not take it?
Yeah.
It could happen.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. Maybe the big boy will fail it.
With the sorcerer. Oh wait, it's rolled into battle with the sorcerer's wit plus occult and has a base initiative equal to her essence. So does that mean you add wits plus occult to her essence for its initiative total? I'm sorry, I'm misunderstanding this. It's my turn to slow things down. Look at my giant spell that I've been reading this whole time. And
Yep. Nope, you are. It's wits plus occult. So basically, you're not getting the normal plus 3. You're getting the
getting the essence
whatever your
buff
essence is.
plus that. Okay, so it's actually 18 is its initiative.
Cool. Oh my god, I thought the big boy failed it. That's a lot of 1s and 2s, and then there's 4 zeros. So.
Oh.
All right, now the other ones.
And it didn't botch, right? It couldn't have botched.
Did not botch.
Oh.
That would have been hilarious. You just flip this giant
Right.
behemoth upside down
Sweep
like a
the leg.
turtle. Yeah. This is awesome.
Right.
Just these huge freaking lava tentacles. Oh my god.
I'm glad to show up. You know, good to be here.
Pretty big deal. You're probably saving me from those battle groups, which is pretty huge.
Yeah. Oh, the large ooze creatures as well managed to avoid being knocked down. The horde, before I realized that they actually have one better dice pool, failed, but that one die came up as a positive, and they managed to keep their feet. However, they all now are effectively tied up with your battle group, so you have
Nice.
effectively removed them from the fight unless one side or the other dies.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. The big guy has to make 2 rolls, I think, because there are 2 tentacles that are right there, right?
Correct.
Okay. He did not fail.
Yeah. Maybe I should have put all 10 next to the big guy and just see it.
See what happens.
Consecutive, you sweep the leg.
All right.
But I think that's my turn. I don't think the Magma Kraken acts yet. I think it doesn't.
It's initiative 18, you said?
Yes, yeah. Rolled an 8 for its wits occult, and then it gets 10 based on my essence.
May act on its turn. Does it act on the turn that it comes out, though? That's the question.
I don't know. I'm
I think we're all just happy it's you.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's why it gets the athletic
Explosion.
moment.
Got it. Okay.
That'd be my guess. But
That
if you
makes
want to let me
sense.
do some stuff, I'll do some mess. I don't
Makes
care.
sense, and I won't slow it down more
Yeah,
to go
exactly.
Google things.
Exactly.
All right. So, the blue-eyed dragon continues its own attempts at sorcerer's workings. Oh, that's where the pool was. Oops. I rolled the wrong amount last time. Let's get its real pool and see if it can actually get some sorcerer's motes.
No. We don't need to do
That's better.
that.
Oh no.
All right. The energy continues to grow within it, but does not cast anything yet. The horde is effectively taken care of for now. Oh, what is your things? What's their actual defense? What are their stats?
Magma Kraken tentacles have parry and evasion values of 5 and 10 points of soak.
Okay. Does it say how much health they have?
Let's see.
All battle groups. Would they just be battle groups?
Well, they're not technically a battle group.
It uses the sorcerer's
It's
intelligence
technically
plus
10
occult plus
individual
essence.
creatures that he's brought into this battle.
Yeah. It says Magma Kraken may act on its turn. It uses the sorcerer's intelligence plus occult plus essence for all attack and feats of strength rolls, and each tentacle can strike out to short range from its location. If it becomes necessary for the Kraken to make a roll for another action, such as opposing an enemy's stealth attempt, its dice pool is equal to sorcerer's relevant attribute plus occult plus essence. Parry evasion values, 10 points of soak. Talks about withering attacks it does, decisive attacks, its ability to grapple things, destroying scenery.
Okay. So it cannot be grappled or defeated with standard decisive attacks. Destroying a tentacle instead reasonably, you have to be able to reasonably destroy a living pillar of molten stone. So you need big strength or big stunts to be able to do it.
Wow.
It has
That's
to be
sick.
it's
Yeah, so I guess it's
5+ levels of damage, would destroy any tentacles within range if there's a big explosion. Okay. These things cannot really do that. So there we go.
Yay!
You've effectively taken
We
them out
just
of the battle.
have to fight the boss.
You just have to fight the boss.
Nice.
all right.
So I'm just going to remove all that from my
Oof.
tracker because what's the point in tracking it?
That was a big
That's
play.
a big
That's
one
sweet.
for me
That's
especially.
huge.
You really saved my bacon. I flew right into the fire and you put another frying pan in there.
Don't
You
don't
put in more
worry.
fire.
I'll bill you for the transport.
Don't
All right.
worry, I won't pay.
Oh, you're gonna pay.
No, I'll definitely pay. I have more money than God.
Which is wild because we're all gods. So more money than gods.
I don't know if you guys have it, but I have whatever the thing is that makes it that way. I am like, if I were to die and like economies would shut down, like people would be like, what is happening?
Oh my god.
All right. The green head, having seen its poisonous bile just kind of phase through you,
I dodged it. It looked cool. He doesn't know that'll happen.
lashes out with its jaws, attempting to bite down.
Man, what's my initiative?
What's your initiative?
Yeah, I don't see it.
Does that matter?
Yeah,
oh,
it
it
does.
matters. Oh, it matters.
Your initiative is 20 right now, I believe.
Sounds like a good enough number to me.
I'll wait.
Oh,
I'm going for the big guy.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do my regular parry, but this time I'm only gonna pump it by 6,
Okay.
which is gonna increase it by 3, making it 11. And as it shows up, again with kind of like his newfound strength, Contentious Sword very quickly holsters his gun, and as it goes to bite him, he actually grabs its lower jaws and grabs 2 of the fangs and drives it like into the ground to like parry it, and kind of like just elbow like pushes it down and uses its momentum to drive him closer to his actual quarry.
Cool. All right. You're gonna have a 2-dot stunt, which you spent 6.
I did, which gives me 3.
That's
so
12.
3, indeed, 3. Yeah, 12. You got it.
Okay. The 12 with an 8 does not manage to hit you.
And I gained 1 initiative.
You gain 1 initiative when something misses you.
Yeah, because I have the charm.
He's got that charm for the rest of the scene.
I'm doing the charm.
Oh,
He
no.
steals it. Nice.
I'm stealing it. I learned from Golden Arrow.
Okay.
That meme when he looks and he goes,
And not for nothing, but I've gotten the impression that Golden, and again, without knowing your intimacies and stuff, it seems like you're kind of like trying to weed me into a better person. So it makes sense I would learn things from you. So that's my assumption is you're trying to build.
Yeah, I love it. I love it so much.
Mhm.
You're such a good little bean. That's my boy. My boy.
"What about my transport?"
Next, the white dragon attempts to take advantage of an opening, having raised your onslaught now, and comes in for a side strike at you.
Oh, did it raise my onslaught?
It did.
Oh, did it?
Yes.
Onslaught.
He's checking his charms. He's checking his charms.
No, I know I have one. I'm just, I didn't find it within 10 seconds. All right, let's go.
All right. You pumping anything? You doing anything? What you doing?
As that one comes in and I'm kind of like riding the thing, I instinctively kind of like kick up using the head to kind of parry the other head, making it kind of like bite down, knowing that it won't damage the other one, but kind of relying on that. So I'm literally dragging this thing with my now 16 strength
Oh my gosh.
upward in the way of the other head, again tearing it kind of out of the ground at this point, so a bunch of dust and dirt clods kind of flying up as I do so.
Okay.
16 strength.
You have a 2-dot stunt.
Thank
Are
you.
you
I'm at 11.
pumping?
I'm doing the same thing. Yeah, doing the exact same thing.
Okay.
So that will be a total of 12 for those following along at home.
12. Mine, remember you're one lower because of onslaught?
No, 11. I'm talking about how many motes I've spent.
Okay. So what is your total?
11.
11. And with another 8, unsuccessful. Your onslaught does rise to 2. I know you're so worried.
I mean, I am. I want to die cool. I don't want to get eaten by 10 chud heads. Like I want like the big guy to like, I don't know, shoot a bolt of unlife at my face or something. You know?
Oh my god.
Okay. The black one, being as you are dodging around its neck, is coiling, trying to chase you around itself before coming in for another bite at you, bright shattered ice. Bright shattered ice.
And as it continues to attempt to follow her, now casting the spell in completion and feeling satisfied there, she turns its attention more objectively to this creature and attempts to change her path now to actually tie this thing up with itself, trying to stay just in front of its nose, but using her speed and dexterity and also gravity to just stay erratic in spite of this thing.
Okay. Have a 2-dot stunt.
All right. And I'm going to just throw another 12 motes into this bad boy. 16 evasion.
Why not, right? Why not?
Okay. And with another 8, that's 16 evasion. Very cleanly takes it away.
That's what my motes are for.
Red is dead, so we move to the top of the round. You see that red glow beginning to grow brighter within the body.
I hate that.
Contentious sword.
I move up a range band, and I'm gonna. It's time to get this guy right. Let's see what am I better at, shooting or I should probably slash because every time I shoot, it eats up motes automatically. So I feel like hitting this thing is probably a cleaner move. I don't know. But the damage is significantly less.
Did we get our motes back? Did we get our 5?
Yep, they get added automatically when I go to the next round.
Oh, that's so
boy.
cool. This is great. Just follow your heart. You
Trying.
angry man.
I'm an angry man. I didn't think I was going first. I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, but then he spent 10 of his initiative.
Yeah,
Been bleeding those initiatives.
Yeah.
But-
Well, actually, wait, at the start of the round, or is it when I get to my
Yeah,
turn,
top.
I get the...
Oh. mm.
I don't know what does your charm say, but it still only gives you +1, which he gets +1 too, because
I get +1 more from the...
You're 13, man.
sorry. From the blood thing. What is it called? Flow like blood. As long as I remain in close, so I get the +1 per round from Refinement of Flowing Shadows, but then I get +1 per round by remaining in close range with Flow Like Blood.
okay. So as long as you're in
While this
close
charm
range
is
with something-
active and I remain within close range of an enemy without being struck by an attack, either due to evasion or not being attacked, gain a point of initiative per round.
Okay. You're still not as fast as Contentious Sword in this round.
Yeah, but now I get +2 evasion or +2 initiative per round.
Mm-hmm.
I'm moving up in the world,
All right.
going
I
places.
am going to spend 3 motes. I again definitely after I finished throwing the snake heads at each other, I kind of like literally like not saunter, but like just single-mindedly like Terminator walk toward the large body. And when I get into close range, I draw my pistol and point blank just shoot a large sun up and toward it. As I do so, my anima surrounds the gun barrel, kind of taking the sun and fine-tuning it to a point as it shoots up into the creature.
The main creature.
Yes, the main creature. And that's called Phoenix Flies on Golden Rings, and it gives me +4 damage if I damage it.
Okay. And that is Decisive Strike?
No, it is not a decisive strike.
Okay.
Does it have... it has initiative to steal, right?
Yes, it does.
Cool.
Okay.
Interesting.
You are firing a golden blast at its belly from beneath.
Mhm.
It will...
It's like chest. I'll be a little in front of it because I do kind of want it to see me. I am trying to get its attention. I'm not trying to be like out of strike distance. I'm actively like, come on, you piece of shit.
As you are firing up at it, it will move its body, attempting to catch your blow with a bit of the chitinous bone-like exterior to absorb or deflect the blast.
Sensible, a sensible move. So that's 4. How much? I gotta see how much essence I have left, or motes I have left. That's kind of important. It's kind of gotta track that a little harder now. Psych, we spend 10.
Wait, what you do? What now?
Yes.
What are you doing now?
No, I spend the 4 to do it. No, I spend the 3 to do it. So I'm just taking that off real quick because I want to make sure I'm getting everything good. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then I'm gonna spend 5 to give myself
Do it.
21. That's 21 dice, I believe.
Okay.
Do I get any stuntage?
Yeah, you can have 2 dot stunt.
My man. All right, so that's now instead of 21, 23. 11 plus 1, so 12.
Okay, you hit by 2.
Yes.
Nice
Total.
shot.
All right, and then the total damage on that is 27 plus 4. So
That's 27 plus 4.
is
Damn.
31.
Oh.
Holy moly. You do a lot of damage.
Well, I'm shooting a literal pointy sun at this.
Yeah, the power of a sun is going to hurt.
So
That is
27
insane.
plus 4 plus 2
Why is it? What's the plus 2?
from your rollover 6 for your threshold successes? Or did you add them in? already?
Yes. No, I didn't. So plus 2. You're right. So it's 31 plus 2, so 33. I forgot to add the rollover. I just did my base damage and then I added the 4 from the charm.
And then how much is the soak? How much does this
don't
thing
know.
subtract from the 33 dice?
20.
Yeah. I was
Oh!
gonna say it's not gonna be a little bit. But that's still 13. So if we crash it, in theory, we still crash it. Like it actually crashes.
That's huge, yeah.
I keep my ideals on. So that's 13 then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's soak 20. Okay. Come on, 5.
All right.
And I don't think I have anything that can.
That's
reroll
not
damage,
bad.
So it's not bad. It could have been worse.
All right. 5.
Mm-hmm. So it doesn't crash it though.
Does not crash it.
Damn.
It's going to be a bit.
All right. That brings us to Gold Shadowed Arrow.
All right. I'm gonna get to work on more of these heads. There's still the black head, right?
Mm-hmm. Black,
And then there's-
blue, green, and white.
And the green. Oh, and there's a white head too. Was the white,
Yeah, the
white
white
head not
and the-
attacking anything?
The white and the
right? Or
green are no, they're attacking me.
They were attacking
White and
you.
the green are
Okay.
on me.
White and green are attacking him. Black is going for bright shattered ice, and
Yeah.
blue is doing something.
Then I'm dealing with the black one. Because bright shattered ice is our firepower. She's the
Mhm.
mage, so I have to make sure she's uninhibited as she casts her spells. So I am going to get close to the black head, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to actually, you know what? Let's not do the same thing. Let's be cool. Let's do our solar spike. Let's do it this time. So this is a decisive attack. I'm just going to try and kill this thing. And the solar spike allows me. Oh, hang on. I must have higher initiative than the target to use this attack.
Do have higher initiative.
Okay. And it does. So I just make the attack, and instead of dealing initiative damage, it does raw damage equal to my willpower multiplied by 1 of the ratings of any intimacy I am trying to uphold or protect, which in this case is my greatest intimacy, the consequences of excesses, as this creature is excess of the wild and is ravaging creation. So it would be my willpower time. So it just deals that if I hit it. So let's see what happens if I hit it.
Okay.
Decisive solar strike as I zoom in there, and my bow lights up with the fury of the sun, seeing the success that this sun projectile has done to the creature. I'm going to do that.
Behemoth.
Okay, so
it is currently attempting to chase after bright shattered ice, getting itself all twisted around its own form. As it sees you coming, it's going to snap itself forward, the knot pulling itself tight before the oil suffuses with itself, dissolving and becoming again its lengthened self and diving past you, attempting to avoid the blow.
Interesting. Okay, so I am in short range of it, so I get to roll 19. Plus, I'll pump this for 14. So that's 33 plus the 2 dot stunts.
Wait, this is a decisive strike?
It is, yes. Oh wait, do I just roll?
There's a decisive attack field that you use. Decisive attack does not use the accuracy bonus of the weapon.
Right. So that's 5 less because it's still my dex and my archery, right? Which is 14.
There should be a field on there that says decisive attack.
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, 14. Yeah, it's just 14. Okay.
But
I can pump it, right?
You can still pump it.
Yeah, so I'll pump it for 14 to 28 and then the 2 daughter. So 30. So solar strike, go. 19.
You hit with a threshold of 11. Not that it matters on the decisive strike.
Yeah, and not that it matters because instead of rolling my initiative, like I said, the solar spike, it is my willpower multiplied by the rating of my intimacy. So my intimacy it's got 3 little pips because it's my greatest intimacy. So does that mean I multiply my willpower by 3?
Yep.
Okay.
Does it multiply your current willpower or your maximum willpower?
Yeah, current willpower.
So 5 times 3 is 15.
15. So it just does 15 raw damage.
Yep. That is enough to overcome its hardness. So roll it.
Wait, is that it? Or does that just do damage or what?
Just does damage, yeah. Well, you roll those dice.
Oh, I roll the 15.
You got it.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. I thought I just did 15 damage, but I guess that's...
I don't think that's... It's has a raw damage is your unrolled damage.
Oh, raw is unrolled. Right. Got it. Okay.
All right. Let's get your 15.
Oh, please. Okay, that's not bad.
6. And that is lethal damage it does?
Yes.
All right. The creature takes the blast, the arrow striking it, tearing a huge chunk of bone away from it, but it does not fall.
Oh, dang it. Shoot. Okay, whoops, I did that accidentally. That's my turn.
And it does not reset your initiative, that power.
Yeah.
Okay. Bright shattered ice.
Okay.
Or actually, technically, you're going at... I didn't even realize this. You're going at the same time as the blue head, but you're casting a spell and it's casting a spell, so don't think it matters.
Right. Yeah. Does my magma kraken go? Because that's in here too, right?
Most of your magma kraken. Oh yes, your magma kraken.
Except for the 2 tentacles on the big boy.
All right. So the tentacles. Okay. So make your attack rolls or whatever you're doing with the tentacles on the big boy.
So I can try a withering attack, a decisive attack. I can attempt to grapple, or I could destroy scenery. But there's not really any scenery to destroy here, right? Because we're
no, it pretty much destroyed all the scenery when it emerged from the ground.
Okay, so that's irrelevant. Is it even worth humoring the idea of a grapple here?
You could certainly try.
I feel like
never know if you don't try.
I feel like it's cool, so I'm just gonna give it a whirl, and I think it's also an easy thing to do. So it says the Kraken may only attempt to grapple a single enemy each turn, and receives a flat total of 5 plus the Sorcerer's Essence successes on the control roll. So I just get 15 successes to this attempt at grappling the behemoth. The Kraken suffers no penalties from grappling, but a tentacle being used to clinch an enemy cannot make attacks against anyone else. So both I think it
says the Kraken can only make 1 grapple.
Can only attempt a
it says the Kraken, not the tentacle, right?
Yeah, it says the Kraken may only attempt. Yeah, so I guess I can only use 1 of the 10 tentacles to grapple, right?
No, I think it says the Kraken can only do 1 grapple.
But I don't.
Right?
Is there actually a magma Kraken? I thought it was only tentacles. tentacles.
No, the idea is that the entire thing is the Kraken. Each tentacle is separate. Yeah.
Right. So but each of the tentacles have an action, do they not? Or is it all of them are just doing the same thing simultaneously?
I don't know. What does your charm say?
You're saying you get 5 grapples as opposed to...
well, there's 2 tentacles in front of it.
Oh.
So the question is, does one tentacle attempt to grapple the behemoth and the other one attempts a withering or decisive strike? Or is it that, you get what I'm saying? It's probably that it just chooses one of these. That'd be crazy if it got 10 things. Let's just say it gets one thing, right? That'd be crazy if a spell.
The magma kraken may act on its turn, not the tentacle may act on its turn.
So
it chooses an action, and then each tentacle does what it's going to do.
Does what it needs.
However,
to do.
with the grapple specifically, it can only do 1 grapple check.
Okay, so yeah, let's give it a whirl. The kraken attempts to grapple. We'll just do that. It's also easier and quicker.
Just trying to see actual rules for grappling because they are complex.
I wonder if it can even grapple this big whammy monster
thing.
But 15
anyone can.
15 successes is kind of wild, and also God world. So why write off a magma kraken? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to say.
I agree.
They're capable of wild things.
I like that this is a system in which you have to argue that, magma krakens, they're pretty strong. Let's not sleep on the magma kraken.
Right.
The kraken made of lava.
Right. Who knows? Right? Made out of like obsidian and lava. Yeah,
it's definitely large enough to probably you could plant a town on its back and have it be the legs that walk around for it. This thing is massive. It's massive.
I mean, that's a good point.
Just finding the grapple rules here because they are complex.
I mean, we via the context of the spell itself, we don't actually ever see the body of the kraken. It's rumbling underneath us. It's just the tentacles that have emerged.
Amazing.
So
otherwise it would be a lava kraken. It's a magma because it's underground.
Right. Magma runs underground.
Science.
There you go.
Science for magic. Thanks, Exalted. Thank you.
That's attention to detail. That's how the people who wrote the system, there was care put into it. There was thought put into it.
They're like, listen, if these people are going to spontaneously summon magma krakens, let's keep it realistic. Let's not get too
Characters cannot grapple any opponent where a grapple simply doesn't make sense given the relative scales involved.
Well,
yeah, you say it's too big, then it's too big.
Here comes the lawyering.
How big is that thing?
With it being able to spread the tentacles out at a range of long range from where the spell was cast, the body, I would argue, or at least the tentacles, would probably be pretty honkin' big, right?
That's a scientific term. Pretty honkin'
Putting
big.
on my science cap. All those scientists wearing science caps.
The only way to do science.
I would say also with an Essence 10 Kraken, the energy of Bright Shattered Ice willing this thing into existence. In my brain, they probably get bigger as the caster is stronger and stronger, right? Because it is drawing from the Solar's essence.
Sure. All right.
And
we can
so we're
certainly
just
try
debating
it.
how he's going to kill all of us.
We can certainly try it.
This
it's
thing's
more fun to try it than to just say it doesn't work.
Yeah, this thing's got to have some wild strength anyway, so.
All right. Roll number 1, so I don't have enough dice.
Of course.
But it's still 15.
That's not foreboding at all.
I mean, 15's awesome to just get a flat 15 on successes. No rolls. Right. I wish I could have that option sometime.
6 successes on the first half. So it's if it rolls in the second half like it did in the first half, you'll get it. Oh, it got a little better, but I have not counted it yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot of 7s. 6, 7, 8, 9, which puts it to tied at 15.
It happens.
Right?
Yep. It washes in ties, right?
Does it?
I think that's how the ties work.
Defenders generally win.
I think you're thinking of D&D, right?
On a loss or a tie, the target escapes on their next turn. Otherwise,
on their next turn.
Oh, okay.
Which means you still get 1 turn of the grapple action. Which means it can either savage, restrain. It can savage. Or
restrain / drag or throw / slam.
Yep.
Cool.
So which will it do? Because it only gets 1 turn.
I just want to talk this out real quick. Savage is a withering or decisive attack against defense 0.
Correct.
Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
with an 18 initiative for the Magma Kraken, I feel like that's the move, right?
Yeah, that seems
Sure.
pretty good.
Or I throw / slam it, which ends the grapple now.
Which is going to end anyway.
Right, and we get +2 per round for withering, +1 per round for decisive, up to a maximum of strength rounds. Which for its strength, which is I think it's my essence for 10
Essence
rounds, and the opponent is left prone. I feel like because I see everybody going after it, instead of me thinking that the Kraken's going to be the thing to kill this thing, I believe in friendship. Actually, no, I don't. I'm Bright Shattered Ice. Fuck that. Magma Kraken, kill this fucking thing.
There you go. There you go.
And it savages it with a decisive.
Yes.
Okay. Roll your 18 dice of damage.
Yes.
There's no stunting with decisive, right?
No, that does not matter.
18d10. Okay, here we go.
Best of luck.
7.
Do it.
7 successes
Okay. What is the strength of this creature?
of the Magma Kraken.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, 1 second. It uses the sorcerer's intelligence plus occult plus essence for all attack and feat of strength rolls.
Jesus Christ.
So,
Oh my God.
So
Wow.
So
mine
if we're
is
just looking for the total strength, it probably equals your intelligence, because that would be the part of that equals strength.
sure. So 9.
No, it says
Unless
it's
it's
equal.
Well, it says it uses the sorcerer's intelligence plus occult plus essence for all attack.
Yeah, but I'm
and
not
feat of
looking for a
strength
roll
roll.
here. I'm just
But-
looking for
I
your
see, but you're looking
base-
for a stat
base
relevant
stat.
to what it is. Right.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah.
Or
So,
essence.
so
10.
yeah. So
Why would
9.
essence be equal to?
It says essence.
Oh, where does it say that?
He's looking for the big number because
Yeah,
he's
I know
saying
it
it
is.
uses intelligence plus occult plus essence, but
Hmm.
it's 9 or 10. So 9
Doesn't
or
matter.
10.
It's still higher than the damage that you rolled, so you get to apply all of the damage.
What?
Yeah!
Oh shoot. That's
Mhm.
insane.
Magma Kraken.
Okay, so
All
7
right.
points of damage.
Nice. Yes.
This is an unarmed strike. Does it specify that it does lethal damage?
It says decisive attack adds the sorcerer's essence to their base damage. If the Kraken attacks multiple enemies, it makes 1 attack roll and does not divide those successes, but instead divides its initiative among each enemy.
It does,
that
yeah, it says
strikes.
lethal. Attacks are made as if it's lethal. Okay,
Sorry.
so it takes
There you go.
7 lethal damage.
Nice.
All
Yo,
right,
you
Magma
just
Kraken.
walloped the boss. Let's go.
Magma Kraken showing up.
The Kraken digs in, slashing into the skin of this creature. The creature does not appear slowed.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Concerning.
Don't like that.
Meanwhile, at the same time, wait, no, now it's the simultaneous action. So
Okay.
you're casting your spell.
I guess I'm gonna get something else cooking.
Do it
Mhm.
up, do it 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 up.
Let me ask you a question though, George. Perspective of where the blue-eyed dragon head,
Mhm.
is it like elevated? Is it above everybody? Is it on a different like kind of like? Do you know what
Not
I'm saying?
particularly.
This is dumb. I shouldn't do that. I'm not gonna do that. I think it's dumb.
Stressful.
I'm going to instead. I think she is going to begin casting another spell again. This time the sorcerer's energy that starts collecting in her hand from her initial has a like a almost red hot golden color to it as she begins to, and as the motes begin to collect, they start changing from a bright golden red to a blacker red as the motes begin to magnify as she begins to cast Death Ray.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
What are you casting it at? The big boy?
Big boy.
so
All right.
you have chosen death.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, I guess.
Kill it dead.
And I am going to pump the ever-living crap out of this. Any stunts, my friend?
You can have a 2-dot stunt.
All right. So bringing us to 16, and I will pump it an additional 14.
Yes,
Okay.
full pumpage. Let's go.
Giving us 16 plus 14, 30 dice.
Okay.
10.
Oh no.
21 successes.
What?
How many did you need? 25?
25.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, that's 25 toward the next one.
Oh, can I use any of my shaping rituals?
I don't know. Do you have any that apply here? So how you stunted it or did anything?
No. No, because I didn't stunt them. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think?
Meanwhile, the blue head, does it complete its own cast. I think it does.
I think it does.
Oh shoot! What bad thing is about to happen?
It does.
Something bad.
All right. So, as far as the targets go, Gold Shadowed Arrow has blown up one of the heads, shot a second. Contentious Sword has shot up from beneath, but has not destroyed anything yet. So I believe the target is Gold Shadowed Arrow.
Okay.
All right. The head clamps its jaws shut, turns in your direction. It begins to open, and you hear words of dark power emanating from it, the antithesis of creation. Behind this creature, as it begins speaking these words, you see a large robed figure with glowing violet-hued eyes looking in your direction. Everybody who can see Gold Shadowed Arrow sees a very odd sight as the colors of Gold Shadowed Arrow invert for a moment, as your essence is just juxtaposed with an exact opposite drawn from the void. It's devastating to your spiritual and physical well-being. Your bones shiver with the force brought against them, and your heart flutters with the cold of oblivion. You suffer dice of raw lethal damage equal to twice your current remaining health levels, which ignores armor. How many health levels you got?
All of them, in theory.
How many? I still have to roll it.
Where do I
It's a
find my
devastating
health?
strike?
Where do I find my health
9,
levels?
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Do you count incapacitated?
Yes.
25, I believe you have health states. It's all of those boxes.
I
under
have
your health.
21.
Yep, 25. Yeah, 25. I just counted it. 25.
Okay, so it is rolling 50 dice of damage against you right now.
Okay. Is there anything I can do to avoid this?
Do you have any strikes that reduce damage? Any charms that reduce damage?
Yes.
This is not dodgeable.
This is not a dodging strike, no. Spells are bad news.
I think I'm
Um,
learning
yeah.
the flaw to dodging.
Yeah, if you can't dodge spells because they just affect you,
Mhm.
bad
be-
stuff happens.
Well,
yeah.
if you had your 7 shadow evasion up, that would
that
work.
would have worked.
that would be an
That would've
exception
worked.
because it's just
I almost
immediately
reset it too. I just had to
Oh.
dodge one more attack and I would have reset it. Because if I dodge 3 attacks in a
Doesn't it have
round
to be
with
decisive strikes specifically?
yeah. Because I dodged the snaky
That wasn't
bite
decisive.
attack. That wasn't
Those are all-
decisive.
No, those are all withering.
Oh, never mind.
That makes sense
Sad.
from the beginning.
All right.
What do you got
I
to- what do you
have
got to soak it up?
I have the thing where I spend motes to remove damage from a decisive attack, but that's not a decisive attack, right?
It might count as a
Decisive
decisive
attack.
attack.
It's
Yeah, what is it?
damaging you.
Is it reducing the damage, the raw damage?
Yes, remove
Mhm.
damage from decisive attack after damage has been rolled.
Okay, then yes, that would apply.
Okay, you got something.
So that's what I got.
Okay, so
All right.
so we're letting it rip.
All right.
Oh boy, 50 dice. Oh boy.
No double tens, of course. That's important.
That's a relief.
I need a notepad
Yeah, we bet
Oh
you
dear
do.
God!
because I can only roll in small bursts. It's not a
I
good
might
start
also.
Not a
hang
good
on.
start for you or for us.
for me.
Okay, good. Bad starts. Bad
Are you
starts.
also what?
Trying to see. There's a skill I have called Rumor of Form. No, that's just the attack. Never mind.
Okay.
I thought that was damage.
Keep searching. He's got a lot of dice to roll.
I do.
You've got some time.
However, anything that applies to raw won't matter here, but
Sure.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
I think you're our tank. So I think that this is exactly who needs to be shot right now.
Yeah.
that is true.
Definitely eat more damage than me.
Can I zoom in on this?
That one was a decent roll. Last roll.
Can't zoom in. It's not letting me zoom in.
Boy.
All right. And of those 50 dice rolled, 18 successes only.
Wow.
Okay, that's a little bit less than half. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. 18 times 4 is 72 motes. So if I wanted to spend 72 motes, I could take 0 damage from that.
Yep.
And
Oh, wow.
I have 40 personal motes and 33 peripheral.
You could
wanna
spend all of your remaining.
Then you'll have
rolls.
nothing.
You want to
Sorry.
drain the tank? Drain the tank?
I could do that. I mean, I think it's better to preserve all, like, not having the -1s, right?
Damage.
And if I'm going to be
damage is
making
bad.
decisive attacks, I don't need motes for decisive attacks because I can't pump it. It's just my initiative.
But you do need motes to be able to use those things like the solar spike or your reset charms.
Yeah, but it's not my turn yet. Once it's my turn, it'll be the start of the round. I get 5 motes back. and I
That's
st-
nothing.
Hey,
This
on you.
does
All up to you.
completely drain me. Otherwise, I take a lot. Maybe I just absorb 1, 2, 3, 4.
How much
5,
do you think
6,
you
7,
need?
8, 9. I think I can take nine lethal wounds
Mhm.
because I'm still only at -1 penalty.
Damn, Jesus Christ.
So I'll take 9 lethal wounds, which means I'm avoiding 9. So 9 times 4 is 36. So I'm going to spend 36 of my motes. So I have to spend 33 of my peripheral. So I'm out of peripheral motes and 3 personal motes. Am I allowed to do it like that? Am I allowed to like divvy it like
Yeah,
peripheral?
Of course.
Personal?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Oof.
Okay. Does that
Big
cost
hit.
you willpower to use or no?
Nope. It's just I just spend
It just
at a
drains you
cost of
completely.
Tons of
4
motes.
to 1 damage. Yeah.
Okay. And that
Everybody
is the
needs
blue
that charm.
dragon head's
Oh my gosh.
turn.
Kill that thing.
What? You think it's gonna do it again?
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
100%.
All right. With that, the Inheritor itself looks down beneath at the tiny person who just shot it, and will
Oh no.
it'll take a step back, not disengaging from you, just to get the angle to drive its face down into the ground, scooping up the very earth beneath you to catch you in its jaws and crunch down upon you.
I smile and say, gotcha.
Okay.
And I use a reflexive charm, which is why I wasn't doing decisive strikes against it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Now I'm going to take up to 10 seconds because I need to actually see.
Yep.
Because this is the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Use Ultra's focus when returns to memory to strike, invite death. The Exalt may use this charm in response to any attack and may attempt to parry and create a melee counterattack that occurs. Oh, so I have to parry it first.
You have to successfully parry.
Have to parry and then I can.
All right.
And if this isn't a parryable thing, it's an area of effect. Then and that'll just be what
Oh
it is.
no, it's
But
parryable.
all right,
It's not literally. It's just describing the size of something
I
chomping
understand
down
it.
upon
I was just
you.
making sure because I don't want to fudge anything.
Yeah. There are unparryable things.
Mhm.
Yeah. This attack functions as a regular decisive strike. All right. So let's just parry first, and then we'll see how it goes.
All right. What is your stunt other than saying gotcha?
What, that wasn't more than 3 dot?
So again, in just very I would assume disorienting form to this creature, rather than moving away, contentious sword actually runs further into the mouth. As he does so, as the ground tears up beneath him, he jumps from stone to stone before eventually trying to catch himself on the edge of the mouth, where he will either be bitten or not, depending on how the actual row goes. And he slams his sword up between the teeth and uses that to kind of pivot himself out of the mouth, planning to strike down.
Okay.
Nice.
You can have a 2-dot stunt.
My man. And you know what? Just because I really don't want to get bit by a giant mouth, we're gonna put the 12 motes in. We're gonna put the 12 motes in to get the solid 6 into our parry.
All right.
Choice.
So we are at a base 14 plus 2, so 16.
Okay, someone remember 5, please.
Got it.
Got it.
Maybe. Don't think
maybe.
so.
Yeah.
That's a huge number to try to hit.
Yeah.
There's one more. 7, 8. What was the first number?
5.
5.
That's only 13.
It's good to be a god.
As you managed to parry.
Finish it.
You know what? I'm gonna say I'm lining it up for the next thing because I'm looking at all my other charms. I just trust me that it's one of these things where it's like So here's the deal, and I'll tell you guys because obviously that the audience could be like, "You idiot!" I can either do a decisive strike now, or on my turn I can do a decisive strike that ignores its hardness.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have 20.
Ignoring hardness is-
initiative.
I know how does hardness work?
It doesn't reduce it. It's just a number that you need to exceed with the number of raw dice.
Oh, then I
it's
come down on its head. Never mind.
Smack
Never
it.
mind.
Yeah.
I come down on its head then.
This was a roller coaster ride for our audience.
All right.
They're like, just attack it. I can hear them
All right,
yelling
so
at
how
the
does your
monitors.
charm work?
Wait,
You get to do a counterattack?
Did you give me the +1 because it missed?
I'll give you the +1 because it missed.
Oh,
There
it's
you
your
go.
initiative?
I gave you your +1 because it missed.
29.
All right. So what does your charm do?
It is called Solar Counterattack.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's easy. I have one ready in 8 direction stance, but it costs 2 more. But it would make it so I could keep on doing it as the turn goes on. You know what? I'll do that. Sure.
Outrageous. Absolutely.
Either way, it's just this times my essence. So creating melee counterattack. This attack functions as a regular decisive attack. So it's just regular decisive attack.
Oh, okay.
And then I also
a
have
bad time.
boop, Gleaming Sever, which no wait, not Gleaming Sever. One more. I have something that's supposed to give me pluses to damage and stuff, so I get +1 after the fact to my damage, but I'm not going to worry about it because it's just +1. That'll happen or it won't. So yeah, does 29 beat its hardness?
29 beats its hardness, but you still have to roll to hit.
I do have to hit it.
Yep.
And my thing is, because now I'm slashing at it, because that's an important thing as well. So I'm slashing at it. So my decisive is 13, and then I can pump, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're definitely gonna do that. So we're gonna pump. We're gonna pump 10. I really want to hit this thing. I really need this.
Yeah.
I really need this to go.
Okay.
We're gonna pump 10. Spend that, and then we're gonna spend. I'm also spending my 5 from the charm. Boop boop. Okay.
And are you doing the add-on?
What's the add-on?
The extra 5 motes or that's 3 plus 5, so you have to spend 8 motes to use that plus its.
Oh yes, I will do so then. But I'm
Okay.
almost spent at this point, so I will do the 3 as
This
well.
was your wicked plan, wasn't it, George? This was your wicked plan.
All right, so that is a total of 23 dice. Again, as I spin out of its mouth, I come down with my sword. Again, my anima mimicking my movements and lining up perfectly with my blade. As I smash down on it, it actually sounds like thunder, like kind of like roars across the plains, and a kind of shockwave appears underneath. Regardless of how much damage I actually do, the force of a 16th strength magical sword slamming against this bone thing, it's got to make some sort of cacophony.
Yeah.
A magical contentious sword, one might say.
I was named to be an asshole, like the name.
All right. You have a 2 dot stunt. Make your roll.
My man.
You know what?
All right.
As you come down upon it, it seeing what you're doing, seeing that it brings its head up in another snapping motion, now attempting to catch your blade as it comes down.
I think I have one more thing I can do, and it's not going to take more than a second, so I do apologize. Excellent strike.
Yeah, excellent
There we
strike,
go.
baby.
The
That
basic.
sounds good.
Hell
Yeah,
yes.
I do this to make so I can re-roll ones until ones aren't seen.
That is excellent.
But yeah, I feel like that's probably a good thing to do right now because I'm
All right.
I'm-
10 minutes later, once it's finished rolling and re-rolling and re-rolling and re-rolling.
We'll see. Okay, so that's 13, and then I get to roll 1, 2, 3 more.
13. You mean 11? Did you get 13?
Oh, 12. Sorry.
Okay.
Bloop, 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 bloop. I thought it was +2.
Nope.
And then I get 1, 2, 3 more. Come on.
Ooh, hey,
Ooh.
2, nice.
Okay, so that
that's
is 15 total.
You succeed with a threshold of 5, but threshold does not matter.
Roll
I have something that makes it matter, but I can't find it. I'm trying so hard. But what does matter is I get 29 plus my added strength. So I actually am rolling 37.
Oh,
37.
yeah.
How much?
29 plus your added strength, so only plus the 8.
I think so. I don't think it adds your base strength because it just says if that's the full thing, that would be nutty.
What does it do?
Let me go to it.
This is
What's
it.
the name of the charm?
Strengthening exercise or increasing strength exercise. I think it's under. Get it. I had it open, so I just need to go to my badge. Increasing strength exercise. That is it.
Oh, that's not one that I gave you. It's somewhere else.
Nope.
Right?
Solar draws remarkable strength from deep within her core. For every 3 motes of essence or initiative the Exalt spends, her strength score increases by 1. Each dot of increase also raises the base damage of her decisive attacks by 1.
Okay.
Solar
So, yep.
strength cannot be increased.
Raises it by just 8.
That's what I thought.
So then that brings you to, what is it, 37?
Yes.
Okay, roll it.
Here we go. 14.
14, and your strength is 8?
My strength is 60.
Ah,
but
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
my-
Yeah,
my
your strength is
strength
16.
I'm
Okay,
adding
plenty
to
high.
it.
Oh, that
Okay.
determines how much damage it can do, right?
Okay. You come down upon it with your heavy blow for 13, was it?
14.
14,
For
baby.
14 damage.
Yes.
The blow strikes hard, strikes true, but despite this overwhelming force, its movements do not seem slowed.
Uh-oh.
As you
I've killed
strike,
people with a lot of this. And that.
yes, as you strike, the bone breaks and from within erupts some of this black oil.
Uh-oh.
So, gonna go ahead and need you to make a, what is it?
Dodge?
Stamina resistance roll.
Oh, stamina?
I mean, you shouldn't have a problem with that, I should think.
I have
You fail and just suicide bomber explode.
8 in one and 5 in the other.
Stamina
Yeah, all right.
resistance, difficulty 5.
8 and 5 is
Gosh,
13.
is our boy about to become explosive?
That would be fucking hilarious.
You like
I'm not even,
smash
I wouldn't
this-
even be mad. Like, I'm just like, fuck you. And it's like,
It's getting in your mouth and stuff. You just keep smashing it.
let's see.
Grossest fight.
It's only 13, so I actually have a good chance of failing this. And I am, for anyone who wants to know, virtually out of motes. I have 16 motes left.
So I guess you're not pumping this.
I can't.
Wait,
Also,
you don't
it's-
have personal motes? You have personal motes too,
You
right?
spent them.
Uh-huh. I spent them in the city being a badass. I was like, fuck this building, and fuck that building, and fuck
Yep.
this ground.
All right, let's get that roll.
Contentious sword.
George, am I playing the character correctly?
Yes, yes, you are. So
Can
let's
you
get
get
that
like
roll.
inspiration motes for being so in character?
Oof.
Barely.
As,
7.
as the oil erupts from the flesh, covering your body, you feel it trying to seep into you. You feel it trying to sap your strength, but you are far too great for this. As you steel yourself against it, and by sheer force of will, resist the poison.
Oh
Now,
God.
Contentious Sword stands atop the back of this creature with a big crack in its back, the oil raining down from above as the dragon heads circle around him, coming in for the kill. And I guess that's where we'll end it.
Oh God.
Thank you so much for taking the time to enjoy our show, and an especially big thank you to our newest patron, the Pyahu. Thank you for the pronunciation guide. I probably still got it wrong, but that's just because I'm an idiot. Come back next week for the next part of our adventure, or join our other patrons, Bubble Dirt and Nova Phoenix, for early access to the next episode, as well as a Patreon-exclusive campaign of Rippers. And of course, don't forget to check out our tutorials and video plays on YouTube at The RPG Blender. If you want to stay up to date on our releases, you can join our Discord or find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or your podcast app of choice. Music is The Punk Rock Show by My Free Mickey. Copyright 2012, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License. Thank you again, and remember, there's gaming outside the Forgotten Realms.
Yep.
These two. Oh my god.
Oh, also,
that was-
reset
that
your
la-
initiative.
Yes, and that last roll was such a fucking mountain roll. It was 1 success and 3 10s.
Jeez.
Outrageous.
Jeez, man. Jeez.
Contentious Sword did not deserve to live with those rolls. There were only 4 successes on the board.
Guys, we're gonna have problems if this thing does not die.
Well,
Yeah,
it
we
does
just-
die at
What
some
did you do?
point.
You did 7.
We
and
might
I
not be the
did
ones to kill it.
And I did 14. So we've done
21.
more than equivalent. Like what would kill me? Where I'm like, I would be dead.
Yeah. We have 25, so we probably would live
You
21
have
damage.
25.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't
I
have 25?
21.
I do not have 25.
Oh, I am the tank. What the hell?
Yeah.
That's so weird. Okay.
Well, you're the solo go off and assassinate people thing, so
Sure,
You have to be. You have to be big to
I
fight
think I
other
have
solo.
19.
You're 19.
I have
Mhm.
19.
This thing hasn't
And I'm
shown
not-
any signs of stopping, though. I mean, aside from the
No, it
gout
has
of
not.
oil that's coming out of it, it
And-
doesn't
and-
seem like it's taken anything, if anything at all.
And honestly, I think that also makes sense. Even let's imagine we got it to half health. It's basically a big bone-filled. It's a bone-encompassed like slime monster. It could be at 1 HP, and it's probably to us going to be exactly as strong as it was at full HP, which
Yeah.
doesn't make me feel any better. I mean, we still have no idea where it's at, but yeah, it's probably fine.